We zijn in het Ramada Apollo Hotel in Amsterdam met niemand minder dan Christopher Atkins. Christopher, welkom.
Thank you very much.
Christopher Atkins, bekend uit de film Blue Lagoon, waarin hij en Brooke Shields op een onbewoond eiland zijn achtergelaten en probeerden te overleven. Deze spraakmakende film heeft veel awards opgeleverd. Na deze film heeft Christopher niet stilgezeten en is deel geweest van onder andere de serie Dallas en vele andere films en zelfs een reality show. Ook nu heeft Christopher nog van allerlei projecten op de agenda staan. Christopher, how are you?
I'm doing great.
You're great?
Yes, thank you.
What brings you to the Netherlands?
Well, I'm actually out here doing a bunch of different promotional runs, tour, and also came out and had a pre-scan, which was very interesting, where they scan your entire body for any kind of anomalies or cancers or anything like that. And it's very well known in the States, pre-scan, and so while I was out here I wanted to do it. My dad has had many heart attacks at my age, so I wanted to get a full checkup scan that, the pre-scan is probably one of the best in the world, so I wanted to do that.
You just wanted to make sure that you're
Wanted
okay.
to make sure I had a couple of more years of cookies before I had to stop, so I'm good to go, yes.
Okay, so let's talk about Blue Lagoon, the big movie that everyone is still talking about, in my opinion. How was that for you, to be at an actual set at that young age, at 19 years old, being in a set, working?
Well, it was very different because I was cast one of 4,000 people for the movie.
My God.
I didn't want anything to do with the business, never knew anything about the business. I wanted to play pro baseball, was my dream, and if I didn't play pro baseball, I was going to go into sports medicine, was what I was going to head into. And I ended up modeling, and modeling took me to the Ford Modeling Agency in New York City, and I was doing a few fun jobs with them, and it was kind of exciting, and out of nowhere came the audition for this movie. So I went and I auditioned for the movie, and I thought, wow, this is really exciting. I can tell all my friends that I'm auditioning for a movie.
Yeah.
And I was 18. I was, just out of high school or just graduating from high school. And they had auditioned me, then about 3 months went by and I didn't hear from them, and that was, I kept getting called back, which was very exciting, and then I never heard from them. So I knew I didn't get the part, which didn't matter because I didn't know what I was doing anyway.
Yeah.
Then out of nowhere they called me back up and they said, hey, we want to see you again. Can you come and bring a blonde curly wig?
Oh my God.
Like I have blonde curly wigs in my closet.
Like you play dress up.
I guess. What kind of a question is that? But my mom happened to have something in her closet. She's blonde, and so I put this silly thing on, or went with it into New York City and did another audition, and then came home, and then the next day they called me up and said I had the part, and I said no.
You said no?
I said no. I said, I don't know anything about the movie business. I'm going to college. It's too scary. I just, I've got to go into New York City right now and play softball for the Ford Modeling Agency. I'm busy. And they said, no, you don't understand. We wouldn't have cast you if we didn't think you could do it. I said, there's only 2 people in the whole movie. I said, I don't know. I've never done this before. I'll ruin your movie. No, we know you can do it. So I had a long talk with my mother, who is a brilliant lady, and she said, it's an experience, and you don't ever have to do it again if you don't like it.
Yeah.
And I said, well, I guess it'll be kind of exciting. Going to Fiji and the other side of the world, 18 years old, stepping out of the house. So it was a big deal for me, in my life, because it was nothing I ever even wanted to do.
Take us back to your Golden Globe nomination.
Well,
How did that feel for you?
The Golden Globe nomination was pretty interesting because it was right after Blue Lagoon was made. I was 19, I guess.
That had to be amazing.
It was really amazing because I didn't understand really what that all was, but it was a big deal, and it was a very big deal. And the movie was nominated for cinematography because Nestor Almendros, who was very famous for Days of Heaven, he shot with all natural light, and it was a very beautiful, beautiful film, but it was artistically just a masterpiece with painting with light. So it was nominated for that, and I was nominated for the Golden Globe, so it was very exciting, back then with that. And there was a number of different awards that popped up. One in New York City, the Apple, and won some golden cufflinks and things, and it was a big deal. Yeah.
You hung out with Gerard Joling, I heard.
Yes.
How was that?
He's awesome.
Yes?
He was awesome. He was such a nice guy. We had a blast tonight, and I just felt really comfortable with him. You know, I mean, he was
funny, right?
He was very funny.
Yeah.
He was very funny, but he was just very hospitable. You know, I mean, I for this whole tour, I've been just non-stop. He's a guy that completely understands that, and it was very relaxed. It was like the first time on this tour that I actually felt like I was chilling out finally, you know.
Yeah.
And you know, we just talked about everything, and you know, the business and the industry, and you know, just all of that, all of the things. And he's good friends with Carlos, so they had talked, or you know, it was just fun.
Thank you so much for your time.
Was that it? Well, thank you.
Thank you.